Hi everybody, how are we all doing today? My name is Griffin, and today I am here to talk about some more skincare with y'all. And I thought I would do a very interesting topic today, which is called I'm trying something so that you don't have to, so that I can get a better idea of what I like and hopefully give some of you a better idea of what you like, because I'm one of those people who stresses out about buying things, especially when there are multiple varieties of the same thing, because I have a fear of buying the wrong thing, and I want to always make sure that I'm buying the thing that I like the most. And I think there are a lot of things out there that people are similar to me with, so I thought, well, why not do this? Let's see how it works. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Sunbum SPF Lip Balm. And the reason why I say I want to try it so you don't have to is because there are a bunch of different flavors. I want to figure out which one's the best. Before I start off with this video, I do want to remind all of you to leave a like and a comment down below and subscribe if you would like to see more videos. You can ring the bell if you would like to be notified, but I never ring the bell for anybody. I get annoyed when I get notifications, but I'm supposed to tell you that apparently because that gives more attention to my channel, so please do that. And without any more rambling, let's go on to the rest of the video. So I've done a few videos on lip SPF before. I think lip SPF is a very underrated part of the skincare routine that I think a lot of people tend to ignore. And a lot of brands, because people tend to ignore it, they tend to ignore it as well, despite your lips still needing SPF protection, just like the rest of your skin. And I'd argue maybe even more so, because stuff is rubbing off on them all the time as you eat and drink stuff. They often get dry very quickly, so you want to put lip balm on anyway, and you can still get skin cancer spots, and you can show aging in your lips as well. They are still skin, but they also don't have a lot of the oil-producing properties that the rest of your skin does to keep it nice and moisturized. So we want to make sure that we are using lip products on it before. I've spoken about a few of the lip products I've used in the past, but sunscreen and lips are still something that I'm not 100% happy with in the industry, because you either have the mineral sunscreens with the zinc oxide and the titanium dioxide, which ends up turning your lips a weird color. A lot of companies have started tinting those, but even then the tint is so strong that it looks like I am wearing lipstick, which I personally am not looking for in a lip balm. Or you are using a chemical or organic filter, but we haven't gotten to the point that we're using the newer organic filters from Korea, from Australia, from Europe, etc. in these lip products. So we're left with the typical American ones, with the avobenzone, the homosalate, the octocrylene, those ones that are a little bit more photo unstable, are a little bit less elegant, and just are kind of doing its own thing. So I'm trying to figure out what I like the most. All of these sunbum lip balms are organic or chemical filters except one, which is specifically the mineral one. It looks different than the rest. I believe this is all of the Sunbum lip balms except one, which is their premium one, which is mineral but without flavor, and that is just because that was the only one that they do not sell at Ulta, where I bought all of these. Thankfully, these are very inexpensive. I think they're about $3 to $4 per tube, which is still not as cheap as getting, say, a typical chapstick, but these are maybe a little bit better formulated. They're mostly full of emollients. Some have some plant extracts in them, and they have some nice oils and kind of antioxidants in it, but the main reason why you're using these is because you want a lip balm that is going to moisture and protect your lips as well as protect it from the sun. I wanted to make the joke that this video is sponsored by my FSA, but I figured that a lot of you who don't live in the United States, and even a lot of you who do live in the United States, will understand that joke. I paid for all of these with my own money. We just have a way for you to spend money on your SPF with pre-tax dollars from your work, because it is a medical expense that is deemed viable by the flexible spending account that you are able to opt into with your medical insurance. And I'm lucky enough to have that, so I was able to get all these pre-tax, which is nice. Okay, so let's actually get on to the content of the video where I am going to try out all of these lip balms. I'm going to smell them, I'm going to put them on my lips, I'm going to taste them, and I'm going to tell you what I think. This is all very subjective. This is my opinion with my personal preferences, my personal tastes, and all of that. These are all going to be done in an arbitrary order, except for the first one, because the first one is one that I have already tried, because it is the first one that I opened, and this is Sunbum Key Lime. These are all SPF 30. Do not know the PA because America doesn't make PA a popular thing, and I already know what I'm going to think, but let me give you this in real time because it's been a while. So, first thing I smell is extremely strong artificial key lime smell. Like, you know, the fake key lime pie desserts where it's like that pre-packaged key lime pie filling? It smells exactly like that, where it is very sugary, very citrusy. It is key lime pie. This is exactly what it smells like. I prefer real homemade key lime pie, but that's not this. This is not homemade key lime pie. And putting it on my lips, it's very, very emollient. And yeah, the taste it's very sweet. It's very artificial. It's very, if you enjoy the taste of artificial key lime pie, like the stuff that's pre-bought, pre-made, like all of that flavor stuff, you'll love this. But if you're not a fan of that, I would not get the key lime flavor. And I initially wasn't a huge fan of it because it is just way too strong and artificial for me personally, but some people really like the flavor of that, so I'm not going to say this is bad, it's just not for me. Alright, next up is the pomegranate flavor. And this one I have not opened, and the rest I have not opened, so I am going to open them all now so you get a real time response of how I actually feel about this. I'm gonna stop looking at the camera so I can focus on unpeeling it. Beautiful. And okay, so this one, they're all white, I think. So far they've all been white, so that's not an issue. They're all not gonna have color. Right off the bat, it smells tart. It smells tart. I wouldn't say like sour, but definitely tart with a little bit of sweetness going on. Again, not what a fresh pomegranate smells like, but not as disturbingly artificial as the key lime smelled. Honestly, I kind of enjoy it, but I'm definitely someone who is biased towards pomegranate flavored things. I love pomegranate flavored candies. They are some of my favorites, and I wish they were more common. So let's put this on. So same texture, they're all the same base formula. Okay. So tasting it, it's definitely fruity. Like it's fruity. I'm not sure I would necessarily call that pomegranate. It tastes like just generic fruit flavor. I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. It's not bad. I definitely would use it. It's strong. It's still very strong. But I don't mind it. I'm not offended. And no, like, just to clarify, I'm not telling you what they taste like because you should be tasting your lip balms. Like, I'm not just gonna go give it a lick, but inevitably, because your lips are part of your mouth, you are going to be tasting it. And often I have experienced sunscreens that taste so vile in my mouth that honestly, having flavor in a lip balm is something that is not a deal breaker for me, as long as it makes sure that it does not taste terrible. So I'm okay with this. Not my favorite flavor ever, but not my least favorite. I like it more than the key lime, but that's not saying much. Okay, cool. Now we have mango. I'm excited for mango. Mango usually is something that, even when artificially flavored, I feel tastes pretty solid. I think it's hard to do a bad mango flavor. So hopefully my intuition and my instincts are correct with this. It is sticking to my fingers, but again, white. Ooh, that smells really nice, actually. That smells like, I don't want to say it smells like mango because it's obviously still an artificial mango, but like, remember those lip smackers? Like, I feel like I'm too young for those, but I feel like this smells like what a mango lip smacker would be, if that is an actual flavor of lip smacker that actually exists. Like, it's very refreshingly mango. I would get this as like a souvenir at a Hawaiian gift store, where it's not the most outlandish thing ever, but it also is definitely not real mango. I enjoy it. It smells pretty good to me. So let's try it out on my lips. Oh, it is not as good on the lips. It is all sugar on the lips. It is pure sweetness on the lips. I'm not the biggest sweet tooth ever, so just pure sweetness is not what I want in a lip balm. And that's what I'm getting from this. Like, all those like kind of nuances of the mango scent I'm getting from here just aren't shown up on the palette. It's just sweet palette going on. You don't really get the mango flavor. That's only it's only scent, and I'm very disappointed by that. I think I might be going a little too harsh on it because my expectations were so high from how much I enjoyed the smell of it. Because I'm disappointed by this tastes, and I'm not a huge fan. Alright, next up I have banana. I have really low hopes for this one because I feel like banana flavored anything is always the worst flavor of everything. Case in point, Laffy Taffy. Banana Laffy Taffy is the worst Laffy Taffy by far. I do think this is Sunbum's signature scent though, because their whole thing is like, their logo is a monkey. Monkeys like bananas. So like everything has been banana scented and banana flavored. So maybe this is one that's good. I don't like bananas in general anyway, so take that into consideration when choosing which flavor is the right one for you. But I am not optimistic about this one. Oh, yeah. I don't like that. That smells really gross. It smells like banana, but I hate the smell of bananas. They always are so vile smelling to me. Oh god, I have to put this on my lips. It doesn't even smell like a fresh banana. It doesn't even smell like a good banana. Like when you open it up and it's like, this is a fresh banana, it still smells like banana. No, it smells like an old banana. It smells like a banana that has not had a good time. I guess I'm putting this on my lips. I'm not looking forward to it. Oh, God. That's really bad. God. Yeah. It's really gross. Don't buy this. Don't buy the banana flavor. It's really bad. Ew, I need some water. I'm sorry. I wish I could describe that flavor better than just rotten banana, but that is exactly what it tastes like. So I would not recommend buying that one. Let's hope that this next one's better. I'm feeling more optimistic about this one. This is the pineapple flavor. I feel like pineapple's often a really good flavor on things because it's a very bold and strong flavor. It tends to be very yummy in a lot of dishes. Oh god. Okay, so yeah, that's again not what real pineapple smells like. Very tropical. It's like, tropical I feel like is one of three scents. It's either coconut, pineapple, or mango. This is definitely that pineapple tropical smell. It smells like canned pineapple, I'd say is the best way to do it. This is not a fresh pineapple. This is the dull pineapple slices that you're getting in the can that is so concentrated with that sugary syrup. That is what is going on in there. Let's put it on my lips. Okay. That's not the most offensive flavor that I've done, and I'm not sure if that's just because I'm coming off of banana. But it has actual pineapple flavor to it. Again, this is the syrupy, dull pineapple slices in the can pineapple flavor, but at least that's pineapple, and I'm getting that from this. If you enjoy that flavor, I think you would actually really enjoy this. And I don't think any of these are going to taste like the fresh version of that, especially not for this price. It's going to cost a lot of money for you to actually get a flavor that tastes like something that is what it is meant to be, but I'm not offended by this. I'm not loving it, but it isn't terrible. Like, I'd consider it, maybe. Okay, we are now on to watermelon. I am not a huge fan of watermelon flavored anything because I often find it to be sickly sweet. I often find it not to really have any depth of flavor besides being sickly sweet. And that isn't really something that I'm super optimistic about. But if anything does make me optimistic, it's that this is in a red tube instead of a pink tube. I personally would have swapped the colors of pomegranate and watermelon, because why is pomegranate pink and watermelon red? I think it would make more sense the other way around. But I'm also not the product designer of this, so let's see how it smells. Yeah, that's artificial watermelon. It smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, and those are my least favorite flavor of Jolly Rancher, but I do like them still. I enjoy them. So let's hope I enjoy this on my lips. Honestly, not bad. It's not bad. Sweet, but not sickly sweet. Not as sweet as some of the others. Like, I feel like some of the others that I would consider to be less sweet foods than watermelon were more sweet flavored than the watermelon flavor. So I don't know what to say about that. I think this is so far my favorite. It's not my favorite flavor in the world, but it's the one that I'm enjoying the most out of all of these. So, I'm into it. I think a lot of people are into watermelon flavored stuff too. I feel like watermelon's a very popular flavor. So, I'd say, yeah, check this one out. Okay, and with the last of the chemical sunscreens, we have coconut. Coconut, I think, is Sunbum's like other signature flavor, because coconut and banana, I guess, are things that go well together, supposedly. I don't know. Coconut is one of those weird flavors that I have where I often really enjoy coconut, but I never seek it out, and often kind of get repulsed by the idea of getting something specifically coconut flavored. But when there is coconut in it, I end up liking it. I don't know why. I think that's a really weird way of thinking about it, and it's the best way I can really explain it. But I'd say coconut in general is a yes for me, but not a hard yes. Yeah, that's artificial coconut. I don't know why. I feel like coconut's one of the easiest flavors to get to actually taste like coconut. I don't know why coconut is one that still has these really artificial coconutty flavors to it. But like, you could even do a base of coconut oil in it. Coconut oil is a solid at room temperature anyway, and it has coconut flavor in it. So I don't know why artificial coconut has to be so offensive, but it smells like artificial coconut. That's sweet. That's really sweet. Yeah, it tastes like artificial coconut. Like, I feel like if you're the type of person who is into almond joy, you'll probably like this. Or Mounds, I guess, is the other version. But if you don't like almond joy or Mounds, this is not for you. This is not for someone who doesn't like the flavor of fake coconut. I feel like I'm being very bad at describing these flavors because I'm literally just saying what the flavor is and then artificial. I guess that's a compliment to Sunbum and saying they're able to make it recognizably that flavor. But I would personally try to aim a little bit better than just the artificial flavor. I'm not the cosmetic chemist though, so I don't really have a lot to be saying. Not my favorite. Okay, now we finally got this last one. This is the mineral one. The mineral does have a flavor. I do not know what that flavor is precisely. I believe it is either the banana or the coconut. It says on the side it smells like summer. That, to me, probably means coconut. We're gonna see. This also is going to be a test of any white cast this might have, because it is made with zinc oxide, and that has a sense to make things turn white. So hopefully this doesn't have a strong effect, but that's why I saved this one for last, so that we can see how my lips, which are my lip color, might change. We can immediately say that this is a completely different formulation and look to it, where instead of this translucent milky white, we have a very, very solid beige stick. I don't know what that smell is. That's not either the banana nor the coconut nor any of those other flavors. So this is definitively its own thing. I think that's a good thing, because both the banana and the coconut were not good. So, optimistic. Yeah, I cannot tell what that is. Let's try this out. Okay, it's harder to spread. Okay. I'm not seeing the worst white cast in the world. Like, my lips are definitely a different color, but not in the worst way. Like, there's definitely some chunkies that are getting on the dry parts of my lip that aren't fully melting, but I'm not offended by it. I'm like, this isn't the worst kind of color I've ever seen. I've seen some lip balms do some bad stuff to my lips, so I'm not the most offended by it. Tasting it, it's definitely a lot more of kind of like a definitely just tropical flavor, but not offensive and not the strongest, so that's also a plus. I will say that this one definitely was not nearly as smooth going on my lips as the other ones, which makes sense because the formulation is completely different due to the fact that this is a mineral or physical sunscreen versus the organic sunscreens that compose the rest, which just glid on and melted like butter on my lips. This one definitely needed a little bit more work to get on, but like I'm not the most offended by it. I'm curious how much this differs from the premium unflavored one, because although this flavor isn't offensive, I don't think I really would prefer a flavor. And one of the benefits of the mineral lip balms is that they don't have the sunscreen taste because they don't have the chemical sunscreens in it. So I'm not as concerned about needing a flavor in my mineral lip balms. So I plan on trying out the premium one once I can get my hands on it. But I'd say this probably is my favorite out of all of them flavor-wise, but that's because it has the weakest flavor. I think in terms of all of the flavored lip balms, my favorite is probably the watermelon, and then that is followed by the pineapple, followed by the pomegranate, and all the rest kind of suck. I don't like the coconut, the banana, the mango, or the key lime. I think the key lime has potential, and I think the coconut has potential in people that like them. The mango is just a really big disappointment because it smells amazing but doesn't taste like mango at all. And I am overall just kind of disappointed in all of them. My standards were not very high, but these all kind of still managed to go under my expectations because I wouldn't buy any of these again, to be completely frank. If you are someone who does really like strong flavors, I think these actually are really good options. I'm just not that person. I don't like really strong flavors in things. And if they are flavors, I tend to prefer them to be more emulating an actual flavor that I would be tasting in real life versus an artificial flavor that I might get from a candy, as I, for the most part, have stopped eating candy and drinking soda and all the like. So maybe I'm not the right person to be testing all of these, but maybe that's a challenge that I'm going to start with the skincare community, because there aren't that many of these. There are only 7 of the flavored chemical ones, plus you have the mineral and the premium, so that's 9 total. If these are all $3 to $4 each, that's not even like $50. So I think this is a very feasible challenge if someone wants to kind of like do it with me and say like, what do you think about these? Because this was kind of fun. I enjoyed it. But that's all I really have for this. Conclusions are, some of the flavors are okay. I'm not in love with any of them. If you enjoyed this video, why don't you go leave me a like down over there? It really helps the channel. Leave me a comment down below if you have tried any of these, or if you would have any follow-up questions on what they taste like. Oh God, I originally was gonna say I do plan on using all these up, but some of them I will vomit if I try to do, namely Mr. Banana. I will never use this. I will never put this on my lips again. So no, I'm not gonna guarantee that I can use all of these up. I apologize. But that's all I have for this video. Why don't you subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. It really helps out the channel, and I will catch you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.